good day, viewers. Welcome to another mathematics presentation. So in this presentation, I want us to answer these two questions right here. So we have this first question, which is saying evaluate 10 to the power 5 times 10 to the power negative 2 divided by 10 to the power 3. So how can we evaluate this one? Evaluate 10 to the power 5 times 10 to the power negative 2 divided by 10 to the power 3. So how can we evaluate this one? So what you are going to notice is we can see the base here is a 10, even here the base is a 10. So we can add the powers according to one of the laws of indices. So we are going to write the common base, which is a 10. Then we are going to have 5 plus, in brackets we put a negative 2, divided by 10 to the power 3. So from here, what are we going to do? So from here, we are going to write 10. So 5 plus negative 2, this will give us a positive 3. Okay, so this 10 to the power 3 will be divided by 10 to the power 3. So from here, we are going to have 10 to the power 3 divided by 10 to the power 3. It's a 1. So this is our answer. We can now come to our second question. So for x, we have 2 raised to the power of 2x plus 1 minus 5, in brackets we have 2 raised to the power of x plus 2 is equal to 0. So how can we solve for x? So step 1, first let us copy the question. We are going to write 2 raised to the power of 2x plus 1 minus 5, in brackets we have 2 raised to the power of x, then plus 2, which is equal to 0. So from here, what is our step 1? Our step 1, we are going to separate this one, where we write 2 raised to the power of 2x times 2 raised to the power of 1 minus, you can write a 5 here, in brackets we have 2 raised to the power of x plus 2 equal to 0. So what has happened here is, we can see this base and this base, they are the same. So if you are multiplying indices with the same bases, we add the powers. So 2x plus 1, that's how this one was written. Then from there, we are going to apply one of the laws of indices. If you have a power m, okay, if you have n outside, we can multiply m times n, okay, where we can have a power mn. So this is what I'll do to this one. So I'll write 2 raised to the power of x in brackets, okay, then I'll write the 2 here, because this 2 times this x times 2 to give me 2x, then times 2 power 1 minus 5, then 2 power x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now from here, what we can observe is that we have 2 raised to the power of x. Again, there is 2 raised to the power of x. So we can use the substitution principle, where we say let's let y is equal to 2 raised to the power of x. So whenever we have 2 raised to the power of x, we are going to substitute y. So here we put y squared times 2. So 2 raised to the power of 1 is a 2. Then minus 5, in brackets we put a y, then plus 2 equal to 0. So from here we can try to expand. We have y squared times 2. This will be 2y squared minus 5 times y. This will be 5y plus 2 is equal to 0. So from here we have a quadratic equation. So we can solve this one. Now what you can observe is that we are going to write 2y squared minus y minus 4y plus 2 is equal to 0. So here, what has happened here is that we know that the product here are going to have a positive 4, then the sum is a negative 5. So I've gotten two numbers such that when we multiply them, we get a positive 4, and when we add them, we are going to get a negative 5. So these two numbers are negative 1 and negative 4. That's why I've written negative y, negative 4y. So from this stage now, what are we going to do? We can try to group them like this. Then we factorize. What is common here? It's a y, open bracket, 2 minus 1, because here I've just divided y into y, it's 1. y into 2y squared, I will remain with 2y. Then minus, so here what is common? It's a 2 in terms of the numbers. Then 2 into 4y, it will be 2y. Negative times positive, it's a negative. 2 into 2, it's a 1. Then equal to 0. Then from this stage, we are going to say y minus 2, then 2y minus 1 equal to 0. So from here, I want to find the value of y. So I'm going to say y minus 2 is equal to 0, or 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. So from this stage, we can now group the like terms. Y is equal to 2, or 2y is equal to 1. So we can divide this by 2, so that this and this will cancel, where we have our final answer, y equal to 2, or y equal to half. Remember, these are not the values of x, these are the values of what? Of y. So we need to come back on this stage where we said let's let y is equal to 2x. So we are going to answer this one now. We said we have y is equal to 2 power x. This is what we said. So what are we going to do? So from here, what we are going to do is, remember, we have two values of y. So we have y equal to 2. So first we'll get this one. So where there is y, you substitute a 2, which is equal to 2 power x. So the bases are the same, meaning that this 2 was raised to the power of 1. So you can equate the powers. X is equal to 1. Okay. Then we can get another value of y, where we said y is equal to half. Okay, so we're going to use this same equation where we said y is equal to 2 power x when y is equal to half. So let's substitute where there is y. We'll put we're going to put half is equal to 2 power x. So we can write this one as 2 raised to the power of negative 1 is equal to 2 power x. So the bases are the same. What are we going to do? We are going to equate the powers. So this will say x is equal to negative 1. So our final answer, we can say therefore x is equal to 1, or x is equal to negative 1. So these are the values of x. Okay, so we have come to the end of our presentation.